So today I want to harvest some goldenrod, which is behind me. You can use that as an infusion, a tincture, throat gargle, poultice, and a tea. You can also make jelly out of it. So I think I would like to save some for tea. I think I would also like to try to make jelly out of it and see what that tastes like. It does say you need 2 handfuls of the flower leaves, the flower buds, to make the jelly. And you want to get it while they're open and not like starting to close. So I'm gonna harvest some of this. Whoops. I'm gonna try to harvest some of this. It is like the end of goldenrod season, and I know like once goldenrod goes away, like you have to start feeding your bees. So I don't want to wipe out all of the goldenrod, which this isn't all of the goldenrod that I have by any means. Oh, this could be interesting. I kind of thought if I did this late enough at night, like bees would be gone for the day. But there's at least 4 bumblebees I see, where it looks like 3 of them might just sleep on these plants. Or they're at least napping now. I don't know. So we're gonna look at that real quick. Right there is a little guy just trying to get some nectar and stuff. But then there's this little guy that looks like he's taking a nap. He's not moving at all. Oops. And then here's another little guy that just seems to be sleeping on a bed of flowers. How precious. I wonder how close I can get without waking him up. Look at that little guy. There's another guy there, and that's Baby Bear. This could be interesting, trying to harvest this. So I'm gonna try to cut the plants that don't have the precious little bees like napping on them. This also has a unique smell to it, but like I don't know how to describe smells of what plants smell like, or flowers. Earth, nature, floral, I don't know. It just really is the cutest thing to see these little bees like taking naps on flower beds. Oh, this one has a grasshopper on it. Okay. It said one of the things to do was to like shake the plants once you collected it, and then when you take it inside you gotta rinse it off. But like you shake it first to try to get all the bugs off of it outside before you take it in your house. But, you know. This is good enough for now. I've got a ton of leaves, got a bunch of flower heads, enough to make jelly. We're gonna vigorously shake this, try to get all the bugs off before we take it inside. There we go. Seems plain enough. But we'll take these inside. How fun. Whoa, love it. I just love it so much. Again, I can't tell you. Grassy-ish. Yeah, I have no idea what this is supposed to smell like. Smells like something though. Floral. We'll take this inside, rinse it, and we're just gonna hang it upside down to let it dry in a spot. I might toss some of, well, no, I'm not, because I'm just gonna do one leaves at a time and see if there's any type of reactions that I have. Smart practicing wild edibles. How precious. Got that guy. That's so sweet. Here's some grasshoppers just chilling. That's baby bear over there. Okay, so I'm gonna get this all rinsed off and I'm gonna try to hang it. Let's see what happens. But gonna also take the time to pick off any like dead parts. No, I don't need that in my life. So I don't really know what this process is gonna look like either, because it seems like to rinse it all off. Maybe I'll just do that little number. There we go. Maybe I'll put it all in here. You know, sometimes you just gotta sand it out as you go. Be like, you can fit in there. And then I'll take like one piece at a time without. Whew. Okay. Should probably have a towel or something down, but that's in the past. You know, I'm just gonna make a big wet spot in my kitchen. The gas. Then, just gonna take, I've got those like teeny tiny rubber bands that us girls use for braids and such. Just gonna put that around the end, and then I'm gonna let it hang and let it dry on a windowsill somewhere, or on a curtain rod. So then, because you don't want moisture to get into your jelly or teas. Oh no! Because it can lead to mold and not good things occurring. Cool, I had, oh, what a big sopping mess. I'm really glad I didn't just break that, so that's super exciting. Okay, so I have some yarn. Ooh, this might be difficult to see. And I'm just gonna try to put some knots in this and hang it from my window. Curtain rod. Okay. Probably gonna double knot this bad boy because that seems safer. Good job, triggers. Clippers might not be the best to cut yarn with. I'm gonna say obviously, but like, you know, I'm still gonna try it because it's what's in my back pocket. I don't want to go have to get another thing to put in my back pocket. Okay. What do I feel like? I still have wheat hanging from my curtains. I harvested that last year, and I never did. I haven't done anything with it. I'm sure it's still fine. I could use it as seeds, or I doubt I can mill that into flour. I'm sure you need a lot more to do that little game with. Okay. We're around to the top, see how strong it is. Okay. We have all three of the bunches of goldenrod hanging now. And we're going to let them dry and then come back and make jelly and some tea. Okay. This seems like a good way to go about things. I've cut these down now. And I'm just going to cut off all the flower heads so we can have that for making jelly. And I don't think I'm going to get to that tonight because I just really don't want to. I feel like there's times in these processes where you just run out of steam doing the things. You just don't want to. But what I can do is get them down off my windowsill and snipped and get the seeds put away, leaves put away. And I'll be one step closer to being done. Like, I enjoy doing these projects, but sometimes I'm just like, can't wait to be done with this project. I hope that's relatable. But I did do some research on the medicinal properties of goldenrod. Really, I've started a Materia Medica book so I can keep track of this knowledge. There's only a couple pages in it. So, let me turn to the right page. So the warning for this is you should not use this if you have kidney disease, certain heart diseases, pregnant or breastfeeding. Oh, I wrote the recipe for the jelly. See, that was a concern. I thought I was going to have to go look up the recipe again. And I didn't want to. You do use just leaves and flowers. There was some evidence pointing to Native Americans using the roots, but apparently there's not enough research that has been done on that. It was used to treat tuberculosis, diabetes, asthma, arthritis, helps remove excessive mucus, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, astringent. I feel like this is so messy. I feel like I see other people do this where it's less messy. I clean my counters beforehand, so it's fine. I can wipe it all off, but I feel like I see people just go like this, and I'm like, wow. Which I guess makes the same amount of mess, so does it matter? Oh, what does this smell? This smells almost spearminty, like a spearmint grass. That's how I would describe that. Oh gosh. Let's see. Throat gargle, poultice. You can literally just, if you get a bug bite while out in nature, you can just chew on the leaves and apply it directly to the bug bite or burn. You can do an infused oil with this, or you could do a raw honey infusion as well. Also, maybe I should just do this over a giant bowl, and then, I mean, it's too late. This is what we're doing right now, okay? But future me should think about just using a giant bowl. But it says, I have a printout of this from when I did research on this a while ago. But it says, like most herbs, it's an anti-inflammatory, diuretic, antifungal, antiseptic, and astringent. Goldenrod specifically works wonders for the kidney, skin, urinary tract, cardiovascular system, and even allergies. Interestingly, it is also used as an antidote for poisoning. I would like to take a moment and go, I am not a doctor, I am no one, I don't know anything. I found this stuff on the internet, you could find this stuff off the internet. Let's just have that conversation, do your own research. I would like to learn this stuff, and I find it so interesting. But I have no experience with Goldenrod, so this is me learning. And you could learn also if you wanted, options. But there's my warning. Talk to a medical professional, talk to someone, do your own research, talk to a holistic doctor, do the things. I'm not the person, right? But I hope you enjoy watching these type of things, We all have to start somewhere. So anyways, the smell is really good. I'm really enjoying this smell. Spearmint grass. I think that's how I explained it earlier. That's what. Let's see. And then it's extremely useful in treating UTI infections, other inflammations, as it has astringent and antiseptic properties that nourish and restore a healthy balance to the kidneys. Drinking tea from goldenrod flowers 3 times a day during an infection can help, for example. Good to know. It does contain rutin, R-U-T-I-N, a powerful flavonoid, which when taken internally is known for its ability to support the circulation of the cardiovascular system as well as increase capillary strength. Some say that this has more antioxidants than green tea. Again, just a girl getting information off the internet like any one of us. So, this is just the information I've found. External uses, it can help with pink eye, herpes, eczema, wounds, infection, burns, yeast infections, gout, and rheumatis. I'm guessing that's like rheumatoid arthritis. Again, I am no doctor, so, you know, if I can just keep telling you that confidently, you might acknowledge I'm not a doctor. So yeah, that is all the information. That is all the information I have about goldenrod. I do think this stuff is fun and interesting, and I would love to learn more about using tea as medicine. So here's me attempting to, and, you know, taking you on the journey to do it with me. So, thanks for that. Are you guys harvesting any teas or anything right now? Tis be fall time. Or have you guys ever used goldenrod? If you have, what have you noticed about benefits? Or what do you like or dislike? Let's all learn together, you know? I'm surprised I'm filling up this jar as much as what I am. Honestly. Okay, so for the jelly we needed 2 handfuls of blooms. I think I've got that one covered. So that's cool. Have you guys ever made a Materia Medica book? And if so, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm like one of those planner people that like to play with happy planners and stuff. Monster plan or Franken plan. And I'm still trying to figure out the setup or design I would like for each page. I get it can just be me writing, but I would like it to be in some type of formation so it can be anal while I make this and know I'm hitting each spot. So far each page has the Latin names, any warnings, a couple recipes recipes also. And like what's it good for, and I think that basically covers what's all in there. So, goodness. I really enjoy that smell. I feel like the flowers don't smell as grassy as the leaves, which makes sense, but is interesting. You know, just to share that tidbit of information. Glass pen. Yeah? Yeah. Cool. Just gonna write Goldenrod. Now it can go up in my cupboard. And then I'm just need to make jelly out of that. So look at us doing the things. So to be real honest about things, I cut those flowers for that goldenrod jelly. And did I make the jelly? No, not at all. I let them lose all their petals in a bowl on my counter. So I never got around to doing that. Whoops. I had high hopes, you know. I did make a glass of tea, finally. I've had it steeping for 15 minutes. It's a little unicorn that you can doop. So to make the tea, it's 1 glass of hot water, which you should use a cup that is okay to put hot stuff in. I don't think this cup is okay to put hot stuff in. So I thought it'd be fun to be able to see the color, because that's interesting, right? I don't know. I don't have just white. I do just have white. That's interesting. Thought that could be fun as we learned about tea. I could show you the colors, but this is my only clear cup. So next time I'll figure something else out. But 1 glass of hot water, 1 tablespoon of the herb, and you steep it for 15 to 20 minutes. It says add honey. I've tried it. It's still pretty hot. I don't like tea. It's something I'm working on. That's something. But it tastes grass. Maybe grass is how I'd like to, a sweeter grass. Yum. But I also think all tea tastes like grass. I also had to get a new phone, so I don't know how the quality is going to turn out when I edit the video for this section. Thanks for hanging in there with me. But so I do have a little bit more information. It says drinking tea from goldenrod helps alleviate a runny nose, sore throat, and hay fever associated with allergies during this time of year. Has diaphoretic properties which help open pores of the skin to release sweat during a fever. Works effectively in the case of bronchitis and asthma attacks. It treats digestive disorders such as gases, bloating, indigestion, and gastroenteritis. Sure that's not how you say that. Which, that's great. I have a birthday party to go to here in a little bit, so surprise, I have gas. Happy birthday. We'll see what happens. And then with my Materia Medica notebook, I As I drink the cup of tea, I'll make notes of like what it tasted like, what the smell was like, the flavor. I guess that would be taste. Duh. What it looked like. If I notice anything different in the next, if I have a reaction. Clearly it's not something I'm just adding into my day-to-day life currently, because I don't feel like this is a herb I want to really add to my day-to-day life, but it's interesting. Like, you just try some things. That's exciting. So just if I notice anything within the rest of the day, or even in tomorrow, if I notice anything weird, I'll jot it down. So sorry I didn't get the jelly done. I hope you enjoy a cup of tea sometime that you like, or something. So thanks for going on the journey with me.